Hello and welcome back, or welcome. I am book lover Lorna. I just broke one of my nails, so we're just not gonna look at this thumb. Like, it's a no-go zone right now. Like, it's really sad. I never break my nails, and can you believe I picked up a book, it slipped, and my nail broke. And this is what they looked like before, so they looked really good. I can't believe a book would do me that dirty, to be quite honest. But yeah, this thumb is just, it's you know, it's in the naughty corner as far as I'm concerned. Now, today we are going to be talking my January TBR. This, in theory, is going to be not a massively long video because I've done so many long videos recently that I would just like one that is quick and easy to edit, to be quite honest. And at the end of the month, I should be doing a wrap-up of this where I'm going to tell you like all about the books, more about what happens in them, the synopsises, not the synopsises, the story of what happens, things like that. Well, that is kind of the synopsis, but yeah. So at the moment I'm just going to run you through. It's going to be in no particular order. Some of them are going to be NetGalley books, so kind of Kindle versions of books, and therefore I do not have a physical copy, and I will be putting a picture on this side of the screen, as long as my fat head leaves enough space for it. Now, I've got my list over here. I have actually started planning my February, March and April TBRs. So, your gal is well planned for 2021. Now, first on my list is Love is a Revolution by Renee Watson. This is a NetGalley ARC, which I have had on my shelf maybe for 2 months. I want to say, yes. I think I requested it in November and I got accepted in November as well. So that one I'm really looking forward to. It sounds really good. I've seen lots of other people read it. I'm really quite looking forward to that one. I wish I'd been able to read it sooner, but obviously December was purely a Christmas book month, so I could not read it at the time. So it's a January one. I think that one actually comes out in either January or February. Don't quote me. Now, the next one I'm going to read is The Promise by Lucy Diamond. Again, a NetGalley ARC. Again, I think out in like January, February, something like that. Something, I'm not sure, maybe March. First 3 months of the year it's going to be out. I have spoken about this in another video, I think. But I have a brain like a sieve. So looking forward to that one. What was the last Lucy Diamond book that I read? Something to Tell You. Oh, the other one is Sarah Morgan, isn't it? Something to Tell You was the last one I read, and I gave it 3 stars, so didn't love it. So let's hope I like The Promise more than I liked that one. Next is On the Come Up. I'm only reading them in order of the order I wrote them down. On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. Been on my list of ones to read for a while. I bought it maybe September time, and I just haven't picked it up. Angie Thomas is the author who wrote The Hate You Give, which is one book that I did really enjoy. And I'm told that if I enjoyed that, then I'm going to enjoy this as well. So again, one that I've been looking forward to, but because of like NetGalley November and then December Christmas reading, I just haven't had a chance to pick up. So I'm throwing it into the January pile. Next read, and another one that I have really been looking forward to, but again, haven't picked up because of my Christmas reading, is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I've seen a lot of people reading this on BookTube, and actually Bookstagram as well, but they have been reading the hardcover fancy looking version, which is just incredible looking, and I really wanted that, but it didn't make sense because paperback is just so much more affordable, so I bought this one instead. I do really love that hardback though, it is beautiful, but yeah, what can you do? I prefer reading paperbacks anyway. So really looking forward to that one, seen lots of good things. I haven't really seen anyone who hasn't enjoyed it, so that's promising. Another for my January TBR is Knife Edge by Mallory Blackman. Now, I read Noughts and Crosses sometime last year during the first lockdown, and I just didn't keep going, and I don't know why. I do really want to read them because I've got these lovely like special editions from Waterstones, and they're also pretty. But yeah, I just haven't picked it up. I think that Noughts and Crosses was quite big and quite heavy for me, so I was going to actually watch the Noughts and Crosses TV adaptation. I watched like 1 or 2 bits and then kind of fizzled out as far as that goes. But I need to get into books. I'm sure I've read this one before. I'm sure I've read the first few. Just looking at all the books on the back. But it was a long time ago, like when I was a teenager. So I need to get back into those. And this is just a super pretty edition. So I want to read that one in January, just to kind of get me going with the series for the year. Another NetGalley arc that I want to read this month is The Long, Long Afternoon by Inga Vespa. Did I say it right? I don't know. That is the one that I've seen again on NetGalley. I haven't seen anybody read it as of yet, but it just kept coming up everywhere. And someone said they requested it and they're excited to read it. So I was like, maybe this is one for me as well. So I requested that one, got accepted. That's fabulous. Now, another book that I was supposed to read in like November, and this is a book that has been lent to me by one of my friends, and I've lent him Tattooist of Auschwitz. We're doing a little bit of a book swap to get each other into new books, or like different types of books. This is Ant Middleton, The First Man In, Leading from the Front. It's about like leading, surviving, thriving, you know, beating all the odds to become your best, working your butt off, that kind of thing, I think. So we'll see. I just know that if I don't put it on my list to read, then I won't get to it. So I just need to do it and get it read. And I can't believe that he's not taken the buy one, get one half price sticker off. You can tell that this is a boys book because I just would not leave that on there. That is not staying. Now, let's see. We'll do this one next. So I added this one on as an extra. I added this one on as an extra because my aim for the month was to read 8 books. So I think 8 books in January can kind of be acceptable, but it's 9 now that I've added this one on because it was New Year-y and I wanted to read it around New Year. So it's called This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. I've just seen this cover everywhere. I'm not sure if it's like a Richard and Judy book club pick or something like that, but I've seen it everywhere. And I just keep seeing it on Amazon and everything, so I was like, I'll give that a go then, shall I? So that's going to be one of my January reads. Closer towards the beginning of the year, it's going to be like my New Year-y kind of read. And my last to-be-read book for January is a mammoth book, and the biggest book I've ever received as a gift. It is A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I just feel like I've got to read this. Like, I read Michelle's book, but I have spoke about this in another video. I didn't realise quite how big this book is. So it's 700 pages. Like, look at the size of it. So it's going to be a lot, yeah. But Wales is in lockdown anyway, so I can just sit on the sofa and read this. Hopefully. Like, I say that with all the greatest intentions, and then when it actually comes to picking a book up to read, I'll be like, let's watch some Netflix, because I haven't watched any Netflix in the past like 3 months. I've just read. So let's have a reading break, and then I'll never get these 9 books read. But yeah, that's not a good start to the year, is it? Come on, Lorna, positive. So yeah, that's going to be my biggest book, probably of the year. Let's be honest, if I read that in January, that's probably going to be my biggest book of the year for 2021. So yeah, so 9 books to read this month. I don't know if I'm going to whiz through them. I hope I will. I think the Kindle-y ones, I'll whiz through those. Some of these I can just tell, some of them I will. Like, I can see me, I don't know if Barack Obama will get finished in January. That's my main issue, just because it's such a big one. But I have picked, like, generally not massive books to go alongside it. So hopefully it should be semi-successful. Let's cross our fingers now, cross everything, and hopefully hope for the best, hey? Anyway, I think that is probably all for my January TBR. I guess that you can come back at the end of the month and see what I thought of all these books, what rating I gave them. But also don't forget to watch all the videos in between now and then, I guess, if you want. You don't have to, but, you know, it would be nice if you did. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Happy reading, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!